What's going on, guys? In today's video, we're going to show you what's sold over the past 2 days on eBay, Poshmark, Depop, and Mercari. We have about 45 items going out for about $1,700 in sales, so that's pretty good. But let's go ahead and get into it. First up, we have a Canon PowerShot SD630. We got about 10 bucks into it. It sold for $79.87 in about 2 days, plus shipping. All these items, guys, are going to be plus shipping. We always charge shipping on everything. We sell mostly electronics and clothing. Next up, we have a purple Nintendo Joy-Con that we sold for $21.87 plus shipping. Right after that, we got another Nintendo Joy-Con, sold for $21.87 as well plus shipping. We got about $7 each into these Joy-Cons, so that's not too bad. You know what I mean? That's a nice little profit. They sell quick. I think I listed like 14 of those 2 days ago, and I've already sold 5 or 6 of them. After that, guys, we got a Google Nest doorbell that we paid $5 for. It sold for $40 plus shipping. After that, we got a Fujifilm Instax SQ1 with no battery cover or the little top piece. This sold for $72. Next, we have a Brady BMP 21 Plus label maker. This sold for $43 plus shipping. And it's also missing the battery cover. So even if it's missing pieces, guys, things still sell. Right after that, we got another Nintendo Joy-Con. This one sold for 20 bucks plus shipping. We took an offer on it just to move it quick, you know. We're in the selling business, not the storage business. Right after that, we got a little Xbox Elite Series 2 controller dock. This sold for 5 bucks plus shipping. Nothing crazy, but I think I got it in a bulk buy, so I listed it. We got a SteelSeries Nova Pro X base station. Comes with a little battery for the headset. This sold for $34.87 plus shipping. Up next, we sold the BioShock Ultimate Raptor Edition for the Xbox 360. That sold for $9.87 plus shipping. Then we sold a copy of New Super Mario Brothers for the Wii. This sold for $17.50 plus shipping. Then we got one of my personal favorite games from back in my childhood, Tony Hawk American Wasteland for the PS2. This didn't sell for a crazy amount, but, you know, a couple dollars profit. Sold for $7 plus shipping. Then we got this Quickset Smart Code 909 keypad lock that we paid $5 for in a Whatnot auction, and it sold for $44.87 plus shipping. And the last hard good that we have for eBay before we get into clothing, guys, is this Astro A50 headset. And this sold for $42.87 plus shipping. It sold in 2 days. Guys, as long as you're picking up stuff that has a fast sell-through rate, it's going to sell quick. All these electronics that we sold in today's What Sold video, I've listed in the past 2 to 5 days, and they've all sold. But now we're going to get into clothes, guys. So, first up, we got this Polo Ralph Lauren geometric button-up shirt. As you can see, it's got the little geometric pattern on it. That is a size large, and that sold for 18 bucks plus shipping. We pick up Ralph Lauren from the thrift store for about 5 bucks, and it flips pretty consistently for us for about $18 to $23 plus shipping. Up next, we got this pair of BKE Alec jeans in a nice little wash. They sold for $29.87. BKE is a good brand in men's jeans. They typically sell for about $30, $35, depending on the cut. and size. If longer the inseam, the better. This is a brand we just recently started picking up, but we only pick it up new with tags. Democracy jeans. If we can get them cheap, you know, $8 or less, they'll sell. They typically sell for about 25 to 30 for us, so that's pretty good. This one was a shocker, guys. Perry Ellis, I know, but it is new with tags, and it is a linen blend. So I mean, you know, you got to upgrade the material, new with tags, factors, you know. This sold for $32.87. This was another one that surprised me. This is a Columbia skirt, and this is new without tags. It sold for $19.87, and it sold in about a week. Up next, we got another Polo Ralph Lauren shirt, but this one is a cool little pink tie-dye. This one is a size small, so I mean, it did take a little longer to sell, but it did take too long. Maybe a month. And this one sold for $20 plus shipping. Going back to, you know, those BKE style jeans, this is the brand Silver. This is the Zach cut. I believe this is a relaxed fit straight. These are new with tags. They sold for $45.88. I believe it sold on an offer, so I think I had them priced at $49.80. Right after that, guys, we got a pair of Prana pants for women. These are convertible. I think we paid $5 for them, and they sold for $15. I believe we've had them for, they're not too old of a SKU, but they probably hit a markdown sale. So, just moving it, you know. Up next, we got this cool cycling jersey, Michigan Wolverines, new with tags, adrenaline promotion. This sold for $35 plus shipping. Up next, we got a banger, guys. Another Polo Ralph Lauren piece. This is a puffer vest, new with tags. It sold for $90 plus shipping. After that, we got a Vineyard Vines piece for the ladies. It's just a little blouse. It sold for $19 plus shipping. Or $19.90 plus shipping. Next, we got a pair of Carhartt FR pants. These sold for $17 plus shipping, and they sold in about a month. Guys, I'm going to try to start having content come out consistently on all the platforms. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. So go ahead, like, subscribe, follow, and comment down below if you guys have any ideas on any future videos that you want to see. Typically right now we list about 30 a day. We thrift about 3 times a week. We do online sourcing. We do all kinds of stuff. So I mean, we stay busy. So I mean, if there's anything you guys are interested in, just let me know. Up next, we have an Under Armour Scent Lock quarter zip. This sat around for a lot longer than I thought it would. The Under Armour camo. I mean, it's typically pretty good, but for some reason, I don't know, this piece was just not moving. And it was a size large. I might just had the price too high, you know. This sold for $15 plus shipping. But out the door, I think I paid $6 for it, so still making a little bit of money on it. Right after that, we are getting out of sweater season, but sweaters are still selling, guys. We got an LL Bean lamb's wool sweater. The reason we picked this up is because of the upgraded material. Lamb's wool, obviously better than cotton, polyester, or whatever. And this sold for $17.92 plus shipping. So again, that probably hit a markdown sale. Up next, we have a Johnny O polo. But this one does have a factor that I stacked into when I picked it up. It has a sports logo for the Xavier Musketeers. They are a team based out of Cincinnati that has a great following. Every time I pick that team up, it sells super quick. And this sold for $19.87 plus shipping. Up next, we have a Fairtee utility jacket. I believe it's new with tags, new without tags. But this sold for $32 plus shipping. This one did take a little bit longer to sell. I mean, it is one of the older SKUs, as you can see. I think we're on SKU 6030 something now. So, but Clarity's a great brand. Typically sells pretty consistently. This was a piece that took a little bit longer to sell, that I thought would sell a little bit quicker, but it's probably because it was women's. Nike Pro Combat. This was just a quarter zip. It sold for $13.50. Now this piece, I know I had a price too high most likely. I mean, when I bought it, comps were looking really good. I mean, it was looking like 60, 70 bucks on these, and I think these ended up selling for like $37 plus shipping. But this is a brand, DJerf Avenue. If you look it up, they are newer tags. Sell-through is not great, but the comps are the reason why I picked it up, is because the ASP was there, you know. But it's an old SKU, 1417, that's old. We have a pair of Columbia PFG shorts for men. These sold for $11.87. The reason why they sold so low is because they're an older SKU. So, I mean, after a while, we start marking stuff down to get stuff moving, you know. Like I said, we're in the selling business, not the storage business. So, the name of the game is to get stuff moving quickly. Then we got a Peter Millar polo. Peter Millar Summer Comfort. This sold super cheap. I think it sold 11 bucks plus shipping. Peter Millar is a great brand. The reason that one sold cheap is because it had a local golf logo. Back when we first started picking up clothes, I mean, we were just kind of experimenting with stuff, you know, brands that were good. Peter Millar was a good brand, but we didn't know that the logos hindered it until we learned more, you know. This is another one, you know, everything Lululemon. I thought it was great back in the day. I mean, Lululemon is great, especially men's. This is a pair of men's shorts, but they're trash. They got stains all over them. Sold it for $5 plus shipping. Out the door. Alright, next up, we have this pair of Lululemon pants on Poshmark that sold for $30 plus shipping. This was not a good buy. Real Legends. This sold on Poshmark for $6. This was a Henley shirt, newer tags. Had a crazy pattern. Just was not moving. Real Legends, not a great brand. Don't pick that up. Next up after that on Poshmark, we have a Fair Harbor flannel. Fair Harbor is a great brand, even pre-owned. This was newer tags. This sold for $36, I believe, on Poshmark. Right after that, guys, we have a pair of Navy jeans. These sold on Poshmark for $18. Navy used to sell a lot quicker. They sell great newer tags, but pre-owned, it's slowed down a lot. The comps just aren't really there anymore. Next up, we have an Adidas polo that sold on Poshmark. It has the St. Xavier High School logo. Back when we first started picking up these kind of polos, I got confused between Xavier Musketeer and St. Xavier because I didn't know there was actually a difference between the two of them. But yeah, we learned the difference. There's a difference in the size of the X. If you look at it, the high school logo has a small section of an X, when the bigger Xavier logo, for instance, has just a capitalized X. I believe this sold on Depop. This was a North Face dry vent jacket, and I believe it sold for $28 plus shipping. And I think the last sale that we have today before it concludes today's video is on Macari. This is a Arlo camera that sold for $9 plus shipping on Macari. But yeah, guys, that is everything that we sold in the past 2 days on eBay, Poshmark, Depop, and Macari. So I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below for future videos. Let me know what you want to see us come out with. And let me know what your favorite item in today's video was. Thank you.